And it doesn't work that way for me around an impossible goal. It's like, it's like, who would I have to be that person that I create just $1 million client? I don't know is the answer. I only got the goal last night, but I'm taking it on and I'm living from this place. And part of it starts with me speaking it out loud.
So are you willing to, kill your quality of life and just start becoming a grumpier human being? Your kids' lives are affected. I mean, how do you approach a goal like that, keeping your sanity and keeping your well-being?
I don't have to approach it. You're talking about it like it's out there in the future. I have to approach it. It's a place I come from. So I have a high value on fun, freedom, and family. So I don't have to any longer. I don't need to say any longer. And it's fun and easy. That's just part of who I am. That is still part of it. But you're wanting to turn it into something out there that I can strive towards, and it doesn't work that way for me around an impossible goal. It's like, who would I have to be that person that I create just $1 million client? I don't know is the answer. I only got the goal last night, but I'm taking it on and I'm living from this place. And part of it starts with me speaking it out loud.
Okay, I'm going to attempt to ask my question a different way because I appreciate that distinction there. So how do you make sure that you continue to come from a place of fun, freedom, family, whatever that is, and that you don't get sidetracked en route to this, while coming from this goal that you're inspired by?
So how do I make sure those values are like real front and center for me? I just reflection. I think reflection. This year been my best year yet as a coach around creating my business, and I've had more fun than ever before. I took 7 weeks off when Ellington, my little baby, was born on the 31st of December last year. I stopped work at 3 p.m. throughout the summer because we took Kaleo, my oldest son, to swim class. I took a month off in the summer to go and spend with my family in England. My dad passed away after that, and I spent 2 weeks in England with him before it happened. And I finished work on Friday and don't start work again until January. I've worked less this year than ever before. I don't work on weekends any longer. I only coach 3 weeks a month. I just put freedom as an important value, and I build my business around freedom. I build my business around fun. They're just important values. So they come front and center. They come first. Creating a lifestyle first, I think, actually, to answer your question. I think about a lifestyle first and then build a business around it.
Yep. And then what's the thing that's the trickiest that might come up, that might be a kind of trap that you could fall into, something that you really need to have a real clear boundary on to be aware of?
Me personally?
You personally, yeah.
It is that story in the back of my mind that it's supposed to be hard. That thing I said earlier about the guilty secret of all high achievers, that everyone else around us is admiring them, and over here on the inside, it's like, A, you don't know how easy this was, and B, feeling completely guilty about it, like that's not right. And learning for me on a daily basis just to let go of that. I see people create exponential success in their world, so it's like stepping into it myself, wanting to play that game.
And you talk a lot in terms of playing games and kind of treating this whole process as an experiment or a game or celebrating the process. You recently did a 90-day money challenge. For the people who are watching who aren't sure what that is, or why that would be something that could be helpful for them, can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, so the 90-day money game, Michael Neal taught that to me quite a few years ago now. The idea is you pick a number and you say, that's my number, I'm going to go for it. A bit like a church raising money for a new church roof, where you drive past the church and there's a big sign outside with a big thermometer on the picture, and they're gradually raising the money, right? And so you pick a number, and that's it. For 90 days, you track any money that comes in, whether it's $7 in a refund from the IRS or it's a new client. You put it on your thermometer or whatever picture you use, and you track the money that's coming in, and you get out there and be creative at the same time. First time I played it, I put $20,000 as my number, That felt ridiculous. I'd never been able to create that kind of money before. $20,000 in 90 days felt ridiculous. And I made it in about 40. I taught the game to Monique, my wife, a few years ago. She wanted to go to Hawaii to do a singing workshop, and he wanted to pay for us to both go out there and me to stay in a hotel and join her afterwards in a hotel together. And she picked $20,000 too and made it in 2 months, in 60-something days. And so I've played it with clients over the years, and it's amazing fun to play. It makes it into a game, and I love playing games with my clients. It's the way I go underneath the system. It's my secret way in to get past all the stories in their head. I'm always playing games or giving challenges. So we play this game and watch clients do real fun things with it. So this year I said I'd create a group online, and I'd do it for some of my private clients in a Facebook group, and we play together. But one of my assistants made a mistake. She made it an open group, and overnight 50, 100 people kind of clicked that they want to join, and she let them all in. So I wake up in the morning, there's like 100 people I don't even know who want to play the game. And I was going to close the group, and I just thought, let me play. Let me just play. I'm going to be doing it anyway. Let me just play. And it was fascinating to me to realize that people who haven't even read my book would be in this Facebook group with me, where every day I was setting them challenges, having them play games. You know, how many no's can you collect today? Do something that feels risky today. Go and do whatever it takes to sign a client. Don't come back into the group until you've signed a client. I'm just challenging the way they think. And people made tens of thousands, sometimes hundreds of thousands of dollars in those 90 days. It amazed me to see what people created in a Facebook group.
Hey, thanks for listening. Before you go, I've got over a decade's worth of tools and ideas to help you drastically increase your income and your impact as a coach over at richlitvin.com. And hit the subscribe button, because when you do, you'll automatically get notified every time I release a new podcast episode. See you next time.